Have you ever wondered why you care so much about meaning? Like why it bothers you when things feel pointless, why chaos stresses you out, why you want your life to matter, even if you're not sure what that means? Here's a thought. What if that longing isn't random? What if it goes all the way back to the very first page of the Bible? Because the creation story isn't just about how the world began, it's about who we are. And today, I want to show you how creation is actually the story of us. The Bible starts with one of the boldest lines ever written. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. No arguments, no explanations, just a declaration. This all started on purpose. That matters because beginnings shape identity. If everything began by accident, then meaning is something we have to invent. But if everything began intentionally, then meaning is something we're born into. The creation story says this world isn't random, and neither are you. Before there were humans asking questions, there was a God already acting with intention, and that sets the tone for the entire story, including ours. Genesis says the earth was formless and empty, covered in darkness. And honestly, that feels relatable, because at some point, every human life hits that place. Confusion, uncertainty, feeling unshaped, feeling unseen. And what does God do? He doesn't wait for the chaos to fix itself. He doesn't abandon it. He speaks, "Let there be light." Creation begins not with perfection, but with presence. And that's important because it tells us something about ourselves. God doesn't wait for us to have it all together before he gets involved. If your life feels unfinished, messy, or unclear, you're not behind. You're at the beginning of something. As creation unfolds, God starts separating things. Light from darkness, sky from sea, land from water. At first glance, it seems technical, but it's deeply human because we crave order. We want clarity. We want categories. We want things to make sense. The creation story shows that boundaries aren't oppressive, they're life-giving. And we feel that today. We struggle when life feels undefined. We thrive when there's structure and purpose. That's not weakness, that's design. Then plants appear, trees, seed-bearing life. This is the first time creation can grow and reproduce. And here's what's wild. God doesn't just create beauty, he creates potential. Seeds carry the future inside them, which mirrors us. Humans are wired to grow, to develop, to become more than we are right now. That restlessness you feel, that desire to improve, learn, heal, and change, it's not a flaw, it's part of the story. Then come the sun, moon, and stars to mark time. Days, seasons, years. God builds rhythm into creation itself. And yet so many of us feel like we're running out of time, behind, late, missing something. But creation says time isn't your enemy, it's a gift. You are not late to your own life. You are exactly where you are meant to be in the process. Growth takes time because it's supposed to. When creation fills the seas and skies with life, it's not minimal, it's overflowing. Creation isn't careful, it's generous, which challenges the way many of us live, afraid there's not enough love, not enough opportunity, not enough grace. Creation tells a different story. God doesn't create with scarcity in mind, and if that's true of the world, it might be true of you too. Then we get to humanity, and everything changes. Humans are made in the image of God, not because we're the strongest, not because we're the smartest, but because we're relational, creative, moral, and aware. And notice this, God calls humans very good before they do anything, before achievement, before success, before failure. That means your worth isn't something you earn, it's something you were given. And deep down, we all live like we're trying to get back to that truth. Humans are given purpose to care for creation, not exploit it, not dominate it, to nurture, to protect, to bring out what is hidden and beautiful. We're called to create, just like God did. And then God rests, which might be the most human part of the whole story. Rest isn't an afterthought, it's the goal. We weren't made just to produce, we were made to exist, enjoy, and trust. If you feel burned out trying to prove your value, creation reminds you, you already have it. The creation story answers questions we still ask today. Do I matter? Is my life meaningful?
Is there order behind the chaos? Am I here on purpose? And it answers them before we ever speak. Creation isn't just how the world began, it's who we are. Created, not accidental. Designed, not disposable. Known, not forgotten. The Bible doesn't start with humans reaching for God. It starts with God calling things good, including us. And maybe the reason this story still resonates is because it's not just ancient history, it's home. It's a reminder that in the middle of uncertainty, confusion, and chaos, there is intention. That even when life feels messy, it is a canvas for something greater. And that our existence, every heartbeat, every choice, every moment, is part of a story that began long before us and continues with us.
Think about that for a moment. Every heartbeat, every breath, every choice you make, no matter how small, adds to this ongoing creation. Your actions ripple outward, touching lives you may never even see, creating connections that stretch across time. The moments you feel lost are often the moments that prepare you to step into something greater. Even the chaos has a rhythm. Even the darkness can reveal where the light must shine. Your fears, your mistakes, your failures, they are not signs that you are falling behind. They are signposts guiding you toward growth, toward understanding, toward your unique purpose. And in the quiet, in the stillness, there is a whisper of truth. You are part of a narrative bigger than you can imagine, a story that stretches beyond your doubts, beyond your struggles, beyond your wildest hopes. A story written with care, with vision, with intention. So when life feels uncertain, remember this. You are not an accident. You are not incidental. You are part of a deliberate creation. Your life, every heartbeat, every thought, every choice is a thread in a tapestry that is still being woven. And one day, when you look back, you may see how every moment, the pain, the joy, the waiting, the learning, was leading you exactly where you were meant to be. This is not just comfort, it's not just hope, it's truth. And that truth is your inheritance, your story, and your purpose, all wrapped into one unfolding masterpiece. So breathe, step forward, and trust that the work of your life is already in motion, and that every part of it matters.
And even when the path isn't clear, even when the future feels uncertain, there is a purpose weaving through it all. Every challenge, every pause, every moment of waiting is shaping the strength and wisdom you will carry forward. You are being formed, refined, and prepared in ways you may not yet understand. And one day, you will look back and see how every twist, every turn, every stumble was part of something beautiful. So step forward with courage, with patience, with hope, and trust that your life is exactly where it needs to be. Because you are not just part of the story, you are a vital part of its unfolding.